Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed and disorganized in your life? Do you wish you could bring about more order and structure? Well, you're lucky because in this video I will be sharing with you two concepts that I developed through my own personal experiences and research. And these concepts are structured pressure and unstructured pressure. By the end of this video, you will have the tools to bring through order in all that chaos. And through this, you will be happier. Well, structured pressure and unstructured pressure. These are two very, I'd say, not necessarily complicated, but in depth. You really have to think. Me personally, I had to think a lot before I came about the conclusion, or before I even created these two concepts. It was a very long journey for these concepts to be formed. I had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations of understanding myself and why I couldn't do certain things when I wanted to do, why I'd be procrastinating when I know I shouldn't be procrastinating, and why I worked better in certain situations compared to other situations. So let's dive in. I'll start off by giving you a definition of what structured pressure is. Have you ever been in a situation where you are seemingly working so effortlessly and efficiently? Like, let's say you're in class and your class teacher just gave you work to do. Like, you're in class, you've been given a problem by your math teacher, and the problem is difficult, but because you're in class, because your teacher's given you that work, you're really able to execute efficiently and bring forth all the mental power that is needed for that problem to be solved. And you solve that problem, and it doesn't take you that long, at least not as long as you'd expect it to. The reason this is easy is because there is somebody there giving you the steps to follow, giving you the pressure needed for you to execute in that sense. And that was a very simple example of structured pressure. Now let me go in and describe the unstructured pressure. Unstructured pressure is, imagine yourself in a situation where you know you have to make a certain amount of money to do something. Like, let's say you have to make $1,000 to be able to provide something for your family, or to be able to just buy something for yourself. But because you lack order and because you lack the steps to get to where you want to go, the pressure the pressure is to get $1,000, but since there is no step, the steps are missing, that means the pressure is unstructured. There's no structure to the pressure, and because of this, while you're trying to work towards this goal, it becomes very difficult to do. You don't really know what to do and where to follow in order to achieve these steps. And it really hurts because, well, it hurt me. I hope it doesn't hurt you as much as it hurts me. Well, if it does hurt you as much as it hurts me, then this video is definitely for you, because I know if I was in a institution where they were teaching me how to make money and they gave me the steps towards making money, then yeah, I'd be making money, at least the way I envisioned it. Yeah, this is why schools exist. The whole education system is a perfect example of structured pressure. I'm sure you're thinking, like, how is the education system a perfect example of structured pressure? Well, this is because in the education system, from the day you enter class for the first time ever, how old are you? Like 3 or 4 years old. to the day you end up finishing between 18 and 20 years old, let's say finishing high school. And up until then, the levels where you go to university. After university, you get your grades and get a job. And wow, poof, you're making money. Do you see the structure in that? How the structure in the education system? Go to school, get study, pass your exams, get good grades, get a job. Do you see how that works? There's so much structure placed into it, and the pressure comes from your parents, from the teachers in school, from the laws the laws that are enforced in that school. Do you see all that structure built into one institution? The education system is the perfect example of structured pressure. And the perfect example for unstructured pressure is you wanting to make money. You wanting to make money by yourself. Let's say you're trying to be an entrepreneur. That is a perfect example of unstructured pressure. Anybody who is struggling right now to be an entrepreneur, it's because the pressure that you're giving yourself is unstructured. You have no order towards getting to your goals. You're missing valuable order. You're missing structure. You're missing structure that will lead you towards your goals. And in this video, you will learn how to build that structure. You will formulate a plan, a routine, in which that would lead you towards accomplishing your goals. Structured and unstructured pressure. Wow. It's like when you go, let me talk about structured pressure again. It's like when you get work at school and you're able to do this work super efficiently, you know? Like I said before, you get a math problem in class, the lecturer or whatever is there with you, and you're supposed to hand this out as soon as the class ends. You will hand that work out as soon as the class ends, because in this point in time, the pressure is so structured and your mind is working so efficiently to complete that problem. Even if you get it wrong, you will complete it. But let's say your lecturer gives you homework, an assignment. You go home and the assignment, you have like a whole week or something to do the assignment. So because you're at home, there's less structure in the household when it comes to doing work. You know, because we're used to doing other things while we're at home, being lazy and watching TV, eating food, just having a good time and chilling when we're at home. So in that sense, we lack the structure at home. As well, we lack the pressure. There's no lecturer to look over our shoulder, making sure that we're doing our work. You know? And because of this, most of the time, for a lot of people, you end up doing the assignment all the way just before the deadline. And you ask yourself, why? Why was this so hard to do at home when I could do this exact same problem at school so quickly? What's the problem, you know? And the problem is that you're lacking structure. And you should have structure in every environment that you are in. Every single environment, there should be structure for you to be able to accomplish everything you want. Now that I believe I've given you a good understanding of structured and unstructured pressure, I would like to discuss the ways and the techniques and tools that you could go ahead and use to make the unstructured more structured. And one way that you could do this is by, first of all, moving with intention. You have to have intention with everything you do. But what I mean is, by intention is, you need a goal with everything that you do. Because without a goal, it's worse if you don't have a goal. Without a goal, there is zero pressure. So if you're able to move with intention, you build that goal. Like let's say I'm just a simple example. I'm trying to converse with somebody that's I've met for the first time. My intention would be to try to get to know this person. My goal, the goal through my intention, the goal is to try to get to know this person. And through now that I've formed that goal, that is pressure. I have pressure to try to get to know this person. I feel pressure upon myself. Like I tell myself, Peter, you have to get to know this person. Now that I've done this, the next thing I'm missing is now actually I have to put in effort to get to know this person. Now this is where I put on more pressure on my shoulders to force me, to move me towards talking to this person. But sometimes that just isn't enough. Putting that mental pressure, it just isn't enough. So what you need to do after placing in the goals and intentions, after placing in the goals and intentions, the next thing that you will need to do is to form a routine. A routine brings about a lot of structure and order within your lives. Not many people have routines, believe it or not. Not many people write down the night before what they should be doing then on the next day. And through this routine, you could write down your goals. Like you said, I had the intention of getting to know this person. That intention turned into a goal. I write down that goal on my journal of what I'll be doing the next day. That's my goal is to get to know that person. I'd say tomorrow, Peter, you will talk to person A and you'll get to know them. Remember to write the time, like whenever you be free to commit to this goal. Let's say I'm free at 1 p.m. At 1 p.m. you go to this person, try to get to know them. Put that down as your goal and you'll take it if you've actually done it whenever you get back home. That's adding routine. Adding routine to make the unstructured more structured. Right now I just want to discuss these two important things that you could do to help you formulate a plan of making the unstructured more structured. And remember, move with intention. Create the intention of I want to get to know this person, and eventually, because you having the intention of wanting to know that person, that intention turns into your goal. Your goal is to get to know this person. Once you have that goal, get a journal or whatever, get to open the notes app on your phone and say, tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'm going to go to get to know this person. And make sure when you get back home, you take down what you accomplish, the goal that you've written for yourself. You just take it off the list. And the feeling you get, the feeling you get once you accomplish something extremely minute as that is incredible. So imagine how you feel when you accomplish something that's actually genuinely a really big thing. It's not just writing down your goals on this routine, but with the routine on your journal or your notes app, whatever, I'd like for you every single night before you go to sleep to write down exactly what you'll be doing from morning up until nighttime. You can start off your day by let me give you an example by telling you what my routine is. Waking up at 8 a.m. This is on the weekends, by the way. With the weekdays, my routine is a bit different. Wake up at 8 a.m. Meditate right after waking up. By 8:30, I should be done meditating and I should have started to journal. Once I'm done journaling, the next thing would be to go wash my face and brush my teeth. After I do this, I go eat breakfast. By around 10 a.m. Once I'm done with breakfast, I wait for 2 hours, just either in my thoughts or keep myself entertained, because by watching TV or whatever, because I still haven't gotten rid of all my bad habits. But let me go on. I wait for 2 hours for the food to settle, the breakfast I just ate, and then I go to the gym. I usually spend about 3 hours at the gym. I just taking my time going, making sure I'm done with my whole routine at the gym. Once I get back home, I talk to my parents. I like discussing with my parents, it makes me feel fulfilled. It makes me, I like learning from my parents, so it just makes me feel good. After that, I get on a call with one of my friends, and we just talk about whatever, we learn from each other and build on each other's knowledge, and sometimes we also vent. And then I watch some anime. I watch some anime, and the day is usually over by now, and I go to bed. That's just a regular weekend routine for me, and of course my routine can be better. I know for a fact that it could be better, and I really hope that was a good example that you could learn from, an example that that would help you yourself build your own routine. And I hope this video really helped you. I hope you found value in this video through watching this content. Remember, it's making the unstructured more structured, and you could do this by moving with intention, creating goals, and formulating a routine. I really do wish you the best, and I thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.